Unfortunately, Butch Weimer lost to Terry Kasanovich 5-0. So anything happens on the bar table. I mean, Terry's a great player, but Butch usually, if he loses, it's usually a much closer match than that. But here we have the great Danny Mulholland, and
Yeah,
back,
Carl.
yeah, back in the game after 12 years. He's been practicing, coming in, see him hit
Should
maybe.
be should be a good one.
Yeah, yeah. Kevin Zock is now in the booth with us. So if you want to hear some good stuff about pool, this is the guy to tell you.
I got all kinds of made up stories.
Mine too, but they're verifiable.
All right, Danny Mulholland and Carl about to break. Looks like alternate break format, race to 7. This is the winner's side, right?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
And Carl played terrific the last match, and Curtis, no matter what, couldn't get anything going.
Yeah.
I mean, he'd have a shot, and then the cue ball's running into behind balls, and he couldn't do anything, or he misses the ball, like cut into the side.
Well, that's a pretty good break right there. If he could just get a good angle from the 2 to the 3. But they're all doable.
Oh yeah, this is sweet. Just low left spin, come across.
It's out far enough that he's not flat. That's all he really needed for this guy. I thought it was 3. Yeah,
Oh, okay, yeah, wait a sec.
that should
That
barring
should about do
any
it, huh?
catastrophes here. I can't see him not getting this one.
No.
Put himself on the board
Yeah,
early.
just make sure you don't overhit this. And,
Yeah.
you're fine, no matter what you do.
Yeah, Danny's a veteran player, even though he doesn't play much pool. I don't know how hard to say that, but he's got his hours in.
Well, I already filled everybody in before that. He got fourth place on the Action Tour, and you had pro players playing those events. It wasn't just your shortstops in the Baltimore D.C. area. And for the whole season, he ended up fourth place. Killed a ton of great players on that tour. So he's the real deal. And even though he's been away, bar box is probably a great turn for him to come back in and get competition.
Get the competitiveness going.
Yeah.
Get the juices flowing.
And you decide not to play Mr. Zock? Why?
Unfortunately, I have work. Someone's got to run the show here. I built this room to play. You'd think that would happen, but I guess not.
No, it doesn't work like that.
What's that?
Said it doesn't work like that.
No. All I did was build myself more work. Why didn't someone tell me? So, pretty good break there. See if he gets a shot. Got some traffic in the middle for the 2, but if he comes straight across. Nothing seems too out of the reach here.
Yeah, I might zip this backwards with low left and go to the short rail and up and billiard the 7. Is that the 2 ball? This way.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Go low right. I'm sorry. And he decided just to come straight across like you. I like those crazy big strokes that get me in trouble.
Yeah, that looked like a little funny angle though, but it was there.
Yeah. Well, he would have had to elevate a little bit to get the snap on the cue ball the way that I wanted him to do it, and he could have hooked himself on the 7, playing it the way I wanted.
Yeah, see, I think I might take the chance of bumping that 7 here instead of trying to come out because of where the 6 is.
Yeah,
Top that little zone
just
there.
push the 7 to the center. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a bad one. I just hope he
This goes
doesn't
where
get
the
caught
6
on the
is.
6. Yeah. I'm worried that the 6 might hook him.
Yeah,
when
to
he
block
hits.
him going 2 rails and out. Yeah.
Boy,
That's a
what
pretty
a
good shot.
that's a great field goal shot there.
Yeah, could have hit it really too much better.
Well, that's what he'd been doing the last match. I wish he was in here. I wanted you to be in here with that last match, uh, and he's just playing like a monster.
Yeah, I like this coming back here, but see, I don't know if it's on the rail or off. Looks like he's going forward.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, it's a little danger zone, but gonna work out.
Well, sometimes you got to go a little closer than you like, but
Yeah, yeah. Puts him
uh,
on the good side here, just a little draw. You can punch to the rail and out. It's probably the safest play
yeah,
for me.
just above the 7,
Yes.
on the right side of 7.
Yeah, we like to thank all the guys coming down today.
Oh, he was worried about the position, and he
Yeah, he
kinda
wasn't sure if he was
steered
going to crash at 7 or not.
Yeah, you saw him steer.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for all the guys coming down. We didn't get too many people, a lot of backouts today, but you have that in the pool world, unfortunately. Kind of no man's land here.
Okay,
Don't have a choice,
does
really.
the 6 go?
It's
past
got to
the
have to
7?
now. I don't think there's a choice. It looks like there's room, but definitely
Yeah, I
7
think he-
ball's pretty big.
Yeah, I think he just has to ignore the 7 and hit it right to the facing of the pocket.
Might be able to put the 6 underneath the 8, maybe try to roll down thin, but that's probably still too hard to control.
You mean play safety?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Looks like it's still too
Well,
hard
Danny
to control.
likes to shoot, so I'm thinking that if the 6 clears the 7, that's where he'll play it. If it doesn't,
Looks like he might be banking it. But no, I think he's cutting it straight down. Yep, tried to roll it in the side, play a little safety that way, but a little uncharacteristic there for both players.
yeah, that 7 must really have been in the way. It just doesn't look like it.
Yeah, I thought even if you just pushed the 6 to the 7, played the safe that
Yeah.
way, underneath the 8, you know,
Now you tell us, or did you tell us before?
that's probably the play I was doing, but don't know if it'd have been right or not. Yeah, this is a
Here
little tricky too. It's a little thin, obviously, for him.
Yeah, I like just using low inside here. And
Yeah,
that,
just get up to the top rail and out.
yeah.
Got to remember the table you're on. Sometimes you don't need to be fancy.
He's playing in the corner, I believe. Trying to pull it back a little on the point. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I kind of hated that shot there.
Yeah, I don't.
He must
definitely
know we're
between-
commentating.
Yeah, we gave him the ultimate jinx. I think Terry beat Butch 5-0.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Butch Weimer, great player.
Little thin again.
Had him in the
Nerves are
top
happening
half.
for everybody in this finals here.
Yeah, I
even
think
that's not the
we're
finals.
I think we're seeing a little
Quarterfinals.
respect from both players for each other. I
This
think.
match gets him into the hot seat match.
Yeah.
You said Terry
Um,
beat Butch.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, this ball here, just play a little bit of cut, top rail back to the 7.
Did you say 5-3?
Don't have to do anything too
5-0.
fancy here.
Yeah. He's all right. He tagged the short rail, and it's just a stop shot, and he's out.
Yeah, just pocket the ball here, strike it. There you go. Probably a little overhit there, but he got away with it.
Yeah, he's probably wondering why it kept rolling.
Hmm?
He's probably wondering why it kept rolling for him. I really believe we're seeing a little bit of nerves here.
What's that?
I think we're seeing some nerves here.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, yeah. Still 1-1 in the match.
Yeah, sometimes you go up against a player and you know that they're just a killer run-out player, and all of a sudden your game disappears for a couple of games, and you have to pull yourself together. And I've seen it happen to the greatest players in the world, not just amateur players. When I was younger, I missed so many 9 balls that I studied sports psychology because I knew that unless I got over it, I would never beat anybody ever. And it actually made me a very strong player mentally. But occasionally, I feel the nerves kicking in even today.
Pretty good break there. And he's got a starting ball. Not the best, but pocketed 3 balls on the break. Can't ask for much more than that. Definitely an awkward starting ball, but I think he can get draw
What's that say?
to the rail.
You didn't read it out loud. What's it say?
It just says, love your commentary, Chip.
Oh.
Jason Kohnauer.
Oh, thanks, Jason. And this Zoc guy isn't a putz either.
Yes.
Kevin, are you given any instruction? Are you given any
No, a
lessons?
couple people asked me, and I don't even have the time for any of it.
Yeah. Well, they might be asking because I told them you might be available for instruction.
No.
Call them, everybody.
I can't even play myself, let alone give instructions. So yeah, we had another miss there. That was a tough ball, though. Pretty uncharacteristic the first 3 games for these guys. Definitely a little tricky. This table's a little deep. To get to that 5 ball up there isn't going to be easy. These points, who knows what happens. Yeah, that's about a pretty good shot out of that hole. Yeah.
Does he have to break this out or no?
It looks like the 5 clearly passes that, but just to be on a good angle. The 5 to the 7 could be tricky from over here, especially. Now the 7's big. Didn't quite get over or underneath that 5. Could draw off the 8 straight down.
Oh, sure he will. I'm sure he will.
Yeah, good table there. That helps out a lot when you get to trust the table.
Just 1 rail and up toward the 8 here.
Yeah, if you don't like it, 2 either way. I just don't like being flat. If you go 2 rails, you could be flat on this 8. Just like that. But bar box pull don't matter. Let's go punch this one to the top rail. Yeah. On a big table, I don't like that shot at all.
Yeah, what would you do with it there on a big
I'd have
table?
came up 1 rail, so I wouldn't have been flat on the 8.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you know too much.
Easy to see, hard to execute.
Is that? Are you the one who told me the other day that you think having too much knowledge can hurt you?
Oh, me? Yeah. Yeah, there's no doubt. I just can't answer questions and shoot pool
Yeah.
for some odd reason. So yeah, Carl's getting ready to break with a 2-1 lead. I don't know the tournament bracket, but I think this is going to be playing to get into the hot seat, right?
I believe so. Yeah. You want to see this?
It don't matter. But yeah, so we had 19 shooters only today, but some of these guys are pretty strong. There's no doubt about it. Still lots of good pool left. We do appreciate everybody driving into the Railhouse Billiards here in Portage, the mecca of trying to get some people to come play.
Is this live right now?
I don't know. I think so, yeah. All right, he's got a ball down. See if he gets a starter. 6 ball. Looks like he got enough. Draw off the pack and re-break the break.
What is our score now, do you know?
2-1 Carl, I believe.
And here
we
he'll
have
just
about-
careful of the 8 ball here, and he should be okay to get up on this too.
Yeah, see, I'd be busting up the break. Straight draw? No. You got like 2 and 2 rails. He likes to play safety, but didn't quite get it.
Oh boy.
Uh,
He really didn't like just coming 2 rails up for the 2?
must not have been. Maybe he didn't have enough room to clear. Camera angles are definitely tough sometimes, especially for the commentating. But it looks like a little tricky 4-ball down there.
Jordan Scannon's up on Mikey McLean on the hill, 4-1.
So we have another update from the great Nick. The
Eberhard.
great Nick updating Jordan over Mikey. Not done yet, but 4-1.
Nick's the pick.
Tournament director Nick.
All right. This is the money ball here. It's tough.
The only reason you're a tournament director is you kept beating everybody.
I don't know about that. They quit letting me play and I have to run them.
Can't argue with that really too much. That's a sensitive ball to try to draw that far and then hold it.
Boys, the 7 balls crowd name, so he can't really cut it. He can't cut this 4.
You play another safety.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 rails here. Oh, he might be having to kick. Looks like he's choosing to kick.
Really?
Maybe
So
have a
he's
backdoor
hooked on
safety.
that. That's unbelievable.
Might have a backdoor safety here if he hits.
He's got to play at the 9 here if he hits the
Yeah.
bottom of the 4 off the bottom of 7 and then the 9. I think he saw that.
And it's going to leave the possibility of a wide open table here. Got to make a good shot here. Should arch forward a little bit.
Need another one.
When you get a
down.
chance, take your time. I feel bad. Guy beats me caddying for me on my Pepsi.
No, you're good.
Nick Eberhard and I were banging around last night. He went up on me 8-5, and then ends up leaving. I can't even have a chance to catch up on the guy.
There he goes. A good
Played
shot.
pretty good.
Little bounce. Just seems like you got to bought it by a ball or 2. Gonna get slow roll this. Straight draw to the other side. Oh, however he sees it.
Yeah, just rolling it. Isn't that putting him toward the 8-ball?
Yeah, I like to roll in here.
Yeah, I like coming like that, what he did there. I think he has coming too much close to the 8-ball if he just slow rolled it. And the hard cut and the 7. But you like those hard cuts.
Well, I was thinking 1-2 back.
Oh, I see.
It's not getting position. I like to get position naturally.
I like to create my own lines.
I don't know who Garrett Sweeney is, but he just commented.
What he
I
said.
don't know what. If he's half hammered, sounds like Myron Cope.
This says Myron Cope on sports. Boy, what a name from the past, huh?
Just stroke this one in, draw to the side and out. There you go. This is going to be a big lead here. Anything's possible. I seen Danny run 4 or 5 on this, but the alternate break format definitely neutralizes a lot of that.
Well, we were talking about that earlier, and I was saying how often somebody's been out ahead of me, alternate break, and they break dry and I run out, then I break and run out, and then they break dry again and run out. Before you know it, you're right back in the set.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter who's breaking the balls, it matters who's running the balls.
Yes.
And so I just saw a post, I believe from Fargo the other day that showed that alternating format really doesn't have a big effect on the outcome of the match. So it's kind of an interesting stat. I'll have to brush up on my stats and see.
You are the stat man.
Oh, he didn't open it. Look at that.
Isn't that a song, Stat Man?
Yeah, just make sure you don't get a funny pinch off the shim and then scratch somewhere. You
Chose
know?
just to draw back.
Yeah,
Don't take
I
any
like it.
chances. Yeah.
I like that.
This is off the bottom rail if he wants. Draw out. Stop shot, maybe. A tough little angle, though, for that. There it was, the draw out.
See, I like it to go high inside on that and miss it.
Yeah, I like to draw out on that ball.
But he's hitting them good.
Oh, Danny always hit them.
Yeah, they all are. So did we lose audio or something here? Sam Rollo just posted a question.
Audio.
I see desktop audio is not showing anything, but the mic
No, yeah, the
is.
desk is down. Yeah.
Mm.
But Garrett
Can
said
you-
don't compare him to Andy Marsh. Speaking of Andy Marsh, we haven't seen that guy in a while.
No.
He'd be another good tournament director.
Are you comparing me
We
to
had it
Andy
muted.
Marsh?
What's that?
Are you comparing me to Andy Marsh?
No.
You
Can
said
you,
tournament director. You mean commentary?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said tournament director.
Out there in TV land, can you hear? Can you hear
it's
the
on
audio?
now.
Yeah.
Might have just been a glitch in the system. Not really sure. Other than this 6-ball, looks like there's room to pass. You could draw back 2 or 3 feet. That'd be probably good enough to get a roll on that 3-ball. I keep thinking that 3's to 5. I can't really tell with the camera. If that happens to be the 4-ball next, then he'll have to definitely put a stroke on this. But nothing crazy. It is a 7-footer.
Yeah, 2-ball. Well, I seen Shane Van Boning hitting these down in D.C. area. Jacked up, drawing it back about 2 feet, just pounding them in one after another. And I think he did like 15 of them in a row, just like this. It was pretty. It was on a bar table, but it was still quite impressive.
Must be the 6 must be blocking a little bit of pocketing the 2. Looks like he's aiming towards the rail. Yeah, he played the rail there.
I'll be darned. And that's. I had no idea that the 6 was blocking him. If it was blocking him a little bit, maybe an elevated jump draw, huh? If it was just blocking him a little bit, maybe. We'll have to go over that with him.
What's that?
So we'll have to go over that shot with him. Ask him what was going on with the 6-ball there.
Yeah, it had to be in his way, obviously, but didn't look like it on camera here. Big stroke there. 6 to the 7, still tricky.
I hear he can just brush this 5-ball and push it to the end rail, and the cue ball will naturally go over there. Oh, he had plenty to hook out of it.
Try to get maybe straight on this 6. Draw back for the 7. 2 rails to the 7. Looks
Yeah, I
like-
think he wants to draw back into it.
Force it to the rail now. Not really sure. High inside.
One thing's for sure, he does not suffer from intimidation.
No.
He's not afraid to hit any ball that he needs to hit.
I think he started making a comeback, and Jordan ended up winning 5-2.
All right.
All right, and what is our score now, Kevin?
3-3.
3-3. Jeez, this is a nail biter.
Pretty sure it's 3-3.
I'll check for you. when I
With
go
Danny
out.
breaking.
You'll check with the tournament director extraordinaire.
Danny Mulhollen is the guy who Carl is playing. Young Danny.
Scott Zubay moved on.
He drove the whole way from Tennessee. We have a lot of people from
Yeah.
outside the area here.
Oh yeah, lots of travel. Some of these guys drove 2-3 hours.
I spend my time in Los Angeles, so here I am.
Pretty nice break there. Controlled the cue ball great. And the 1 passes the 8. This would be a nice rack to get. Roll this in, come around. If you can get a little deep on it, great. Gotta get deep, gotta get deep. He did.
Yeah, his heart just sunk because he thought he overcut it. Yeah, just caught the inside of the pocket.
Little bounce. See, I'd have played that off the rail foot, come over my side of the 7. But the 7, he must pass.
He must not have been too worried about it.
Yeah, must pass. Got a little sloppy there. Go underneath it. You gotta suck it back now. Got a little step going here. He's
Yeah.
walking a little faster.
Yeah, don't let this guy get ahead of you because he is a front runner, really a big front runner.
Yeah, definitely a 3-game swing there for Danny to Carl. Now Danny takes the lead, 4-3. So Carl's he had 2 breaks in a row, really didn't get much going.
Danny Mullen has one of those games that is so aggressive, and he's got a big stroke, and he can intimidate you, and you have to resist that.
Yeah, you guys got the score right. Dan's up 4-3.
Because Danny has every shot in the game, and he's not afraid to execute. And when he gets out ahead of you, you can see his whole demeanor change. It's really a treat to watch both these guys play.
We've had some real good matches on the TV table today. We really have.
Yeah, we have a lot of great players. I'm happy they came out. Try this again here next month or so. Get this built up, if that's possible. Got to get some people committing to a couple events. All right, Carl's got a chance to tie this up. Lots of work ahead here, obviously, with that 4-7-9 down there. That little triangle's tough, but once he clears up the 2 and the 3. Yeah, so I like coming back on this ball. Shoot the 4 on the side. Should take you up table to the 6.
Coming back and shoot it in the side.
Back 3, 4.
Is that the 5 or the 3?
I'm assuming. I don't know. That's the thing. It looks like the 3. I can't tell if that's the 5. I'm assuming it's the 3.
Yeah.
I was messing with the camera, and I think I got it messed up. It's hard to tell that if that's the pumpkin orange or the red 3.
Yeah, so that
it looks like the red 3.
if it's the 5, he could just stop there and play the combination.
Yes. He's definitely considering it, so it might be the 5. Yes, there's your combination look. But again, he could follow this to the side rail by the 9 and shoot the 4 on the opposite side. Roll towards the 5 that way. Yeah, that's not a problem.
Yeah, there's no reason to roll the cue ball if that is the 5 ball sitting in the corner. See, just like that, there's no way he's missing this 5 ball. And then the 4 is going to be in front of the hole, as long as he doesn't send it to the end rail.
Yeah, I got a wood roll there.
Great.
Good shot.
Now, how do you like coming from the 6 to the 7?
I think I would go forward on this ball a little bit. Or if I know the angle. If the 4's off that rail and I can get to center, yeah.
No,
so
I mean,
I don't like drawing back.
from the 6 to the 7, what side do you want to be
2
on?
rails.
Which side do you want to be on the 6?
Left side would be right side for them. Yeah. There's my 2 rails to the 3rd diamond.
So you mean 3 rails?
And if it hits that far, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna tag that 3rd
Yeah,
rail.
if it ended on the rail, so be it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd from this distance I'd commit to the third rail.
There, I almost tried to scratch in the side from that shot.
Yeah. From that distance, I didn't know he pointed to there, so that kind of distance, two
Yeah,
rails.
yeah.
Once he got 3 feet closer,
That's,
yeah.
I think he's just going to punch us out over and back
3-0.
over. Huh?
He quit at 3-0.
Don't get straight. Don't get straight on the 8. And he didn't. He's all right. You gotta.
It's one that I didn't like, but it should be out far enough.
Yeah.
This is where
Yeah,
the
I
camera-
almost like going high and punching forward and
Yes.
taking the cut on the 9. He should be all right.
Yep, it was out far enough. Maybe he's
Well,
seen
you
it
gotta-
different than we did.
Yeah. Well, you got to hand it to Karl for you know,
Staying in it.
yeah, because Danny came back like a monster
Yeah.
and just almost free stroking things. So.
All right, Danny set the break at a 4-4 tie. Race to 7. So now it's definitely becoming crunch time.
Yeah, it's you break and run, and and then Karl breaks dry. You're on the hill. You know, or vice versa.
So is the 3 ball now that I'm watching 5 or 6 racks here, 8 racks.
I think that's
3
the
ball's
5
the
ball.
wing ball. It's always off the table.
All right.
So now that is the 5 every time. So now we don't have to sweat that.
Yeah, good. Good. That's a good catch.
I was wondering why it's 3. It's like it's been going every time.
Came up a little.
So,
Well,
depends if he tries to get straight on this. Make the cut on the 6. Move the 6. It's tricky here. You might have to try to move it. Yeah, that was a sensitive ball there.
Yeah.
You can play safe, leave it there. Don't try to get the cue ball the whole way down table. Just underneath the 7 is all you need.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to say that he has a weakness because he plays so good. But if there is something that I could humbly tell him to work on, is sometimes he gets a little too ambitious in those tricky situations, where just slow down a little bit, maybe work it out. You know, when you have tight spots like that, because he just loves to go up there and do what he wants to do. And he does, and that's why he does it.
Yeah. That's
but-
why I've been looking at the safety by the side pocket.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
once you hit
yeah.
that 6 hard, it has to come out.
Yeah, and if you're going to go into the 6, you know,
Bank the 6 away if you're going to play it that hard.
Yeah, yeah.
Put the 6 to the 9.
or even put the 6 to the middle of the table and let your cue ball
Yeah.
come up to the middle of the table because you're playing on a bar table. If you're going to have a great shot. Like I said, it's hard to say watching the guy play that he has any
Yeah.
weakness. But,
I don't know if you could avoid the 8 with the
Yeah.
bank here. Maybe hook him under the 7. Put the 6 to the 3rd diamond. You don't know if that's possible. Worst case scenario, he has a bank on a ball.
you bank the 6 here on the bar
That's
table.
what I'm saying. I don't know if it goes by the 8.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think he can get past the 8. Is he thinking a combination?
I don't know.
Wow. No, that's aggressive.
To me, it looks like the bank with a little bit of spin underneath the 7 is play. So maybe he was trying to just hold the 6 with the 8.
Yeah, yeah, I think you're right.
It worked out. Danny's got a big window at the 8 for a safety. Or if he wants to stab at the roll. I mean, I think in this position, I'm rolling the 6 in.
I think too. I think I'm going to overcut the 6 ball with inside and let it on behind the 7 if I miss it.
He chose to opt out of the safety. He got some coverage.
No, I think
Looks
you
like
can see
Karl
the
can
6.
get an edge. but it might be too thin of an edge to move the 6 far enough.
Yeah.
Uh,
He's looking like it's thin.
yeah, I'd be looking at the 2 rails, put the 6 to the middle diamond underneath the 9. I don't know if you can
You mean
clip
put the cue ball behind the 9?
No, 1, 2, 6 to the 9.
Oh.
Looks pretty routine there to get that direction.
Yeah.
You can even put the 6 straight down.
Yeah. Well, if
Don't
he
know
can
how
see
much-
the side of the 6, then
Yeah.
I'm trying to put the cue ball behind the 9.
Yeah, he's contemplating. We don't know if he can see it. Looks like
Yeah, I know you
edge.
keep leaning to the right,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
we get a better view.
I'm on the right side, you're on the left. I tell you, you can't hit it.
Yeah.
But he's going to feather it. I don't think he could hit the 6 hard enough to get it underneath the 7. I don't know if that's worth the risk.
Yeah, you hate
'Cause I think
two-railing
if
it
you
because
get
you
the
have
6
so little
underneath the
control.
7, the cue ball goes back to that side of the table. It's kind of a wash. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I like the 2 rails kicking.
Now, would you ever decide, you know what, there's only 4 balls on the table, the chance of me getting safe is slim.
Yeah.
I'm just going to nail this 6 as
Yeah,
hard
that's
as
what
I
I said.
can.
I'd kick this way, 2 rails. You got the side
I mean, a
pocket,
firm,
the corner
yeah.
pocket. I like this play the
I
best.
mean, even firmer than that. Just go ahead and go all out. And see, there's just very little good that can happen there.
yeah, there was a tough position to
Yeah.
be in there. Danny's got to negotiate that 9 ball for sure, it looks. So he might have to suck this back. Or crash the 9 firm. Just take what he gets on the 7.
Yeah, it looks like he might be able to get to the end rail and come off the side of the 9 and shooting back up table. He went
Yeah.
right into it. Yeah.
Now the 9 could be blocking. That's the.
It's no picnic, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I think I would have took a chance on that first 6 ball, rolling it in with the layout. The layout was in your
Yeah,
favor.
yeah.
If you make the 6, 7, 8, 9 were in your favor.
Yeah. But he cut at it, and he got some protection here on 9.
All right, just played a safety there again. Little chess match these last 4
No,
balls.
he went for the 7.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
I
yeah, he
looked
went.
away,
He
sorry.
he overcut it, and it came out. But I think he is trying to get this cue ball behind the 9, which is a smart shot. I think he purposely played it to the overcut,
Yeah.
and knowing that the 7 would come back out.
This is a big 3 balls here with a 4-4 score.
Yeah.
Not that any lead safe, but nice little confidence boost.
Mm-hmm. Danny Mulhollen is the son of the great Big Dan Mulhollen that used to own Molly's Billiards, who was one of the best players in the country that not a lot of people knew about because he spent a lot of time in his own room. And Big Dan, now that way we understand, is starting to play again. And 67 years old, and probably can beat most all 67-year-old players.
And we got decisions time again here. Take a stab at this. No real position. 9 could be huge. If you bank it to the bottom. I wouldn't mind banking this 2 rails to the bottom middle. Or if you could
Just
straight draw,
put the
bank
7 on the short rail on the left.
1, 2 to the bottom. 9
Oh,
out,
okay.
Draw over.
Can you cross this? Could you cross it and just set the 7 down on the end rail?
Yeah. Yeah, just put the 7 behind the 8. That's risky. I
Tell
like
you
to
the
go
truth,
for the bank.
On the bar table?
Yeah,
I think
bank and draw over. 8 straight down.
I might spin the 7 in and just go into the 8. I might.
Yeah, move the 8. Yeah, crash the 8.
You know, would you go for a cut on this ever?
I'm probably over aggressive, but I do like the bank.
On a
and draw
9-foot
underneath
table,
the 8.
I think I'm safe. On a bar table, I think I'm going for it.
Yeah,
And he
there's
decided to
nothing wrong with
cross it.
that play. If he gets it to the bottom rail, I just
Yeah.
don't like. On a 9-footer, that's a great play. I really believe that. You can get a roll here, but again, now position's questionable. So he definitely, Carl likes to feather these a little bit. He's got a good eye for that too, I believe.
Well, if he'd want to spin it, he could probably spin up behind the
Yeah.
8 ball and maybe get protection behind the 8 ball and go for it. You think?
Yeah,
Like
it's
low
just what do you
right
do?
English?
You know, but you could always play another safety on the 8. The 9 is a big ball in the middle of the table with the 8 on the bottom rail.
Yeah. We'll see if he's.
I like going
we'll
for
see
this
if
one
he
again.
cuts.
They chose to bank it up. Didn't get it though.
No,
I like rolling that 7 in, do or die there.
I like spinning in with low right and maybe center right and go up behind the 8 ball and play the 8 in the same pocket as I cut the
He
7.
could be careful here. He could overdraw this, bring in that side pocket,
Yeah, I think he'll.
even missed inside and hook him on the 9.
He's okay.
But here we go. Ooh,
Jacked up. Look
yeah,
at that.
he's tall guy, so might not be an issue for me. I'd be in trouble.
That's funny. I always say, if you were 3 inches taller, you would have won the U.S. Open already.
Well, I don't know about that. Oh, that means I would have stood there taller.
Well,
But we've seen some good games here. Look at this.
oh, he's afraid of the scratch.
Ooh.
He spun it
Yeah,
in.
we've seen some good games going today with a couple of breaking runs and then a couple chess matches.
Yeah.
So that's pretty nice.
Well, you weren't here for the. Did you watch the previous match with
No,
Curtis?
it's downstairs.
Yeah, Carl just was a monster, and Curtis couldn't get a break going to save his life. I think 2 or 3 scratches on the break, and when he did make something, he had no shot on the one. It was just a nightmare of a match for him.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. You don't know what to say to a fella after a match like that because there's.
Yeah, sometimes you don't have much to say.
Yeah.
It's stinks when some of that stuff goes your way, but when you're on the other side of it, it's nice when it's on your side once in a while.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I don't even give it a second thought. A guy can get 5 great rolls against me, and I say, oh, part of the game, because I know that they're going to come back eventually.
Just might not be that day.
Yeah. You're right. May not be that day.
So yeah, 5-4, young Dan.
But
Raised to 7.
especially if you're playing a longer match, you can't worry that the guy ran into 2 balls and got perfect on another ball. It's just part of it. Don't even give it a second thought.
Carl set the break. Should
And if-
pocket the 3 if everything's nice and fine and dandy. There it goes. Does he get a shot? Setting up nice so far. He's got a chance. 2's tough.
So you're starting a new league, a new pool
Yeah,
league?
I'm going to
or-
be trying some new stuff here in the future. Just got some things in place for the future of retirement purposes, things like that. Can't always work that hard, but that kind of stuff I could do basically till the age of 70. Hopefully I live that long.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
that's
you'll
the
be
big
around till
reason.
80.
You can't. I've been working pretty hard this last 10 months to a year, no doubt.
Yeah.
So hopefully that comes to an
And
end.
what
here.
is the U.S. league? This
It's just a pool league for the amateurs for sure. It's Fargo from 250 to 700 players. 3 to 5 players per night. However, we decide all that. I don't know 100% of it yet because I want to have a few more meetings, and then hopefully next week we should be able to start some things with some introductory tournaments where I'm going to do some free $500 and free $500 giveaways. Just come play that day, learn it, see if you like it. If you don't, no big deal. It didn't cost you anything. If you win a couple bucks while you're here, great. So stay tuned for all that. Lots in the works, but I got to get a crew. Nick's going to help me out for sure a little bit with the tournament running, so that'll take a lot of pressure off. So once we get the crew established, understood, and then I should be able to do some of the things that I need to do. Looks like he's playing to safety here.
get behind the 7,
yeah.
8, yeah.
That's pretty unlucky to hit the point like that to give him a jump or a kick. Normally he'd be a little bit tighter up on that 8.
Yeah.
That's a pretty unlucky rule there to hit that point like that
Yeah.
and force it into the side rail and not go up. So Danny has a makeable hit for sure. So that's I think that's a big rule in the game, especially in this kind of score and these kind of players.
I'm really amazed that he didn't go for the jump there.
Yeah.
He actually jumps balls terrific.
Yeah, and especially that was a makeable jump.
Yeah.
Maybe he knew there was coverage, with the 7-8 blocking the 2, even if he did hit it. But he struck at that pretty hard, so not really sure.
Yeah. I think I think he's trying to cross bank it maybe back over to the other side.
Yeah, I mean,
And if he banks it to the rail over there, this and then it's coming back toward this 5 ball, it's a dead ball on the side.
see,
Maybe that's what he was looking at.
yeah,
Huh?
I like just putting the 2 to the bottom rail. Use the 5 as their blocker now,
Yeah,
safety. Bank the 2 down to the chalk. Use the 5 as coverage. Maybe crash into that 8, tangle that 7-8 up if anything too. Don't really see too many other options unless the 2 passes. I don't think he'd be waiting this long if it passed.
I don't know if the 7 is on the 8 to play a combination.
Yeah. Yeah, he chose what I thought there. It's a little firm. This is going to bounce, give Danny a chance. That was definitely a tough play. You had to commit to that side rail only for the coverage.
Which side rail were you talking about?
You know what I mean? Once it bounced out, you knew
Oh,
you're
yeah.
in trouble. Don't hit the 9, you need to be all right. Yep.
He's got that. Oh, he's on the. I thought that was a 3 ball too again.
Yeah. Should be able to go to the bottom rail and
Oh
back
yeah,
up.
he can do anything here.
For him, it's no problem. Maybe put
Just
some right spin.
Find your line on this side of the 6 to make sure.
Yeah, you just had
there's
this
no-
demonstrated the other day on Facebook. Hit that side rail, maybe crash the 6, be safe.
Yeah,
There
see
you
that
go.
line? He comes in front of the 6.
Definitely a little 9-foot speed there. Should be straight down the road though.
Yeah, he came in yesterday and he was practicing. He says, "Oh my gosh, this table's easy."
Yeah, the warm-ups are always easy.
Buddy Hall used to tell people if you think the pockets are too big or the table's too easy, then you're not betting high enough.
Yeah. Yeah, here, 2 rails, don't get to the 3rd. Yeah, we have overhead cameras. Dylan asked a question there. It's a lot of more buttons, things like that, back and forth. If I was sitting here 100% of the time, that'd be one thing, but a lot of these guys are new to the system. It's just simpler this way. The theory goes, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I kind of use that a lot. So Danny now puts himself on the heel, I believe, 6-4, correct?
Uncertain. I'm gonna go.
I just
out and
lost
check.
track there for a second. 3:30 in the afternoon. I want to thank Rebecca Rocker Salon, doing all these guys' hairs today, or should have did these hairs guys today. Ha 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 ha. All right, Danny, good break here. Set himself up for the match. Get a nice break. Needs a shot on the 1. The 1's down. 2 ball. Yeah, this is the pretty much doable for the set here. Definitely got to make a good ball here. There's no 2 ways about it.
It is 6-4.
Yeah, I don't know if I would slow roll this and maybe shoot underneath the 4 up table, play a little bit of coverage that way, or if I wanted to stroke this back and forth. If you get to the center of the table, it's in great shape, obviously. So yeah, he went back and forth. Don't crash it. Little unlucky there, or a little under hit. That was a tough ball though. Might be forced to play a safety here just underneath the 9. Put the cue ball to the chalk.
Well, I think he could draw out of this with low left English and cut to 4. I think
yeah,
his
but
tangent.
the match is on the line here. If he can get this, this game here.
Yeah, what do you want him to do?
I was just going to play safety, depending how he wanted to do it. Put the 4 down, the cue ball to the chalk.
He's trying to get behind the 9,
Yeah.
I think. Huh?
Not terrible. I don't know if he got him, but I mean, from the way the camera looks, it is definitely looks like he has him.
Well, if he has a 4, then he can just roll it in, and he's on the 5.
I think it's the 2-rail kick here. It's a tough spot for Carl to be in with this kind of guy after you. Good shot.
Oh, great
Came
shot!
up something. Did he get rewarded?
Great shot.
Yeah, that's going to be tough to get around that 9. But just don't scratch off the back of it. How about it?
Yeah, I try to get on, hit on this
You
side
gotta
of
miss
the
the
9.
9 to get up to the 6. There's no two ways. But you can also play a safety up top with that 7.
Well, if he cuts the 4 thin enough, if he has that cut, he can get to the bottom rail and then come off the side of the 9 to come up for the
Yeah,
6.
he might scratch off that 9. That could be a possibility. Looks like he's going to go into the 9. I know what you mean. Miss the 9, hit the chalk, come short side.
No, hit the diamond in the middle and hit this side of the 9,
yeah.
and then start
You're
shooting
hard
up.
pressed for that.
Yeah, he'd have to overcut the 4 as thin as he can
Bunch
to
it
get there.
inside. You mean try to roll up near the 8? Is that what you mean?
No, just like cut it and then get to the short rail, and then you're coming off this side of the 9, not the bottom of the 9, this side of the 9. Same side of the 9 as what the cue ball is on right now. But for that shot to be there, he'd have to overcut the 4 as much as he can. Because if he catches the 4 at all thick, he's going off the bottom of the 9. And then scratching, right? You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Just go here, here, here.
This might not be
Trying
a
to
bad
get
play
there.
for just a safety. Bump the 4 up to the middle diamond, leave the cue ball underneath the 9 or not. The way the layout is. He got underneath it. Did he miss it?
He got there.
Yeah.
What a great shot.
Yeah.
What
He
a
got
great
underneath
shot.
it, no problem.
Phew.
Missed the side pocket, too.
It's amazing that he didn't hit the bottom of that 9.
Yeah, especially from the angle we have.
Amazing, yeah. No matter what, there's one ball width between the 9 and the
Well, it
rail,
looks like
right?
that ball could be 4 inches, 5 inches. We don't know. But it's definitely close.
Well,
Let's
I'm
do that.
going by the size of the 9 compared to the distance between the 9 and the rail.
Yeah. So
It
he's
looks
staying
like one
alive.
ball.
He's definitely a fighter, this guy, no doubt. A little straight here, but shouldn't be a big deal. 2 rails.
Just don't let up on it.
Cuts to the 3rd. It's bonus.
Nice. Boy, what a great out that was. See why my sticks are in the car? There you go.
Yeah. I didn't ever lost a match back here.
Yeah.
So now, yes, Carl's still in it now, and he's breaking. This could be 6-6 going to the 7th. The break's going to decide a lot. Been underway about 4 hours
Any
now.
questions
it looks like.
over there on our messages?
Nothing crazy. Stacy's out there in La La Land, and Dylan, and a couple other people are chiming in.
Stacy's sending me DoorDash, my peanut butter cups.
Peanut butter cups, look out.
Yeah, DoorDash.
I had a gob last night. That was my dessert, dinner, and bed. I don't know where we're going to stand, about halfway through. A little over halfway through, maybe. It's definitely going fast today with a smaller field.
That Sam Rulo threatened to come up here. Could you believe that? He threatened to come up here and hang out.
Oh, Dan Sam, yeah, he's always here. He had some tap events here. All right, that's a pretty good spread. Little 2-rail action here to the 2. Don't hit the 6, it can cause you some trouble.
Well, he's got some work on this one ball.
Yeah.
And the problem is if he tries to go outside English to avoid the 6, then the scratch is coming into play. So he's
Just a good high ball firm.
Yeah, he's almost better off hitting the 6 rather than trying to put left on it. See, there's that scratch. He hit
That's
it
a good
great.
shot.
Yeah. I know he was worried about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Got a little funny here, but I don't think he has too much to worry about.
Yeah, I think
Come
he
out
get-
close to the 7.
Yeah, come out to the spot, right?
Yeah.
He gets on the spot. He won the rack.
Yeah, just punches out, that's all.
Don't let the 9 get him.
Yeah, he got pretty good. Don't have to be crazy here either. Just don't get straight.
This is a good feeling when the guy is out ahead of you, and then you see the table unfolding for you like this, and you're just thinking, I have a real good chance of getting out this rack too.
Yes.
And you just can't let your guard down.
This is a little tricky here. I'd like to go a little inside. Yeah, there he goes. Got past the flat part. Karl likes to just punch it straight to the top rail.
Oh,
With the 8.
you're not going to draw this back for the 7?
Well, if the 7 doesn't pass the 8.
Oh, is he on the other side of the 6 ball?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
It looks like he's about to ball off. That's why I liked a lot more inside, get up closer.
Mm.
Looks like he might be forced to go 1, 2, and into the 7.
Yeah, on that 5 ball, I would have liked to just go to the center of the table.
Yeah,
Dead center, and
he's
then draw
drawing
back.
it, so maybe he's on the good side. Yeah, that was pretty there.
Yeah, nice shot. Great Nick Eberhardt has entered the room.
Getting the chalk.
Now just roll this in and
Yeah.
give yourself a little something on the 8 ball.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be taking 9 straight up here.
Yeah, there's no reason to go to the short side.
No reason to get crazy.
Danny Burkett needed chalk.
Yeah, puts this down. We got a hill thriller. That's a good shot. That's a good out by Karl.
It's just crazy.
Good match for the TV table, huh?
Well, yeah, this could be a finals right here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's still some shooters left, no doubt. This is what you want, though. You're breaking for the match. Got to get something here. Just don't let Whitey go down a hole.
Well, you're braying for the match, but you may not have an open shot on the
No.
1. You could
Yeah.
overamp it if you're
Yeah, I would just
excited.
be controlling the white ball here.
Yeah. Let's see how he hits it. See how he stays through it. Good.
Uh-huh. That's a little control break too much, but it worked. 2 Niners hanging out down there.
Oh boy. You like the 2-9?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'd almost have to.
Yeah. But
Yeah. I mean, unless he wants to draw down to the 9. But
I
that
see
ball-
myself hanging the 2-9 is
Yeah.
what I do.
Uh-oh.
He got pretty good on it. He got good on it.
Yeah, he had a bad line, but good speed.
But he definitely came to play, this guy. Ooh.
Walked it in. That was a great match, guys.
Yeah, great match.
Yeah. 7-6
Two-
final there. That was
two.
Karl and Danny. That was a great